Determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy. The time for talk is over. It's finally time for Super Bowl 72 to get underway. Here's a return from the 7. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. They motion the tight end over. They are throwing it again. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Buying some time left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his 1st time out. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the 1st time here. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down from the 31. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll go down here at the 16. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds go up 6-0 here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. First down, ball at the 36. The offense headed back to the field. Airing it out to start this drive. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here's 2nd and 11. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
This one returned for 11 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be a first down. A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We're right back to Arlington after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss.
They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll throw on 1st. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a first down. Pass play coming here. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Amendola able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The offense getting set to go. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. Running down the left side. And that is a touchdown. The Thunderbirds now lead by 10. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds drive their lead to 11. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes their offense out again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. A give now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. Amendola able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense making its way back out now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Chased it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a 21-yard gain. And they'll have 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Thunderbirds trying to add to their lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning the tight end now. From the 43. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get them enough for a first down. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing it again here. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Flush. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Another try following the sack. Brought in by Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Setting up a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Thunderbirds will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds get more points to end a lopsided first half. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback's stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights, and the Thunderbirds push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's halftime. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Patterson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Back out runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now looking to throw. That finds Elliott complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now off play action. That's caught for the first. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Thunderbirds are going to have the football at the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Thunderbirds ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on first down. He's got a man left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Hits him on the in route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now trying to run it with Harris. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. Their offense ready to take the field now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
On first down, they'll run. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd and 9. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
No return on that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another carry for him. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again.
No gain on the play.
This is it, everyone. Only 1 quarter between us and a Super Bowl champion. They've got the ball. Need to challenge that lead, though, for a chance at the title. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He's going to throw this one. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That'll be complete to Elliott. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Pass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. That one's complete, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They go play action here. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds have likely locked up the win right there. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He's dropping back to throw. They get to him and bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long for him here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Working quickly here. He sends this one to the end zone. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Thunderbirds are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. 4 yards there, but just can't get him in. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Throwing from the gun. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And the Lombardi Trophy is all theirs. We have a Super Bowl champion. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.